Welcome to Work Beyond the Fourth Wall. In this episode, we're going to be painting up an old Chaos Raptor. And since it's the 8th episode of our series, we're going to paint him in the 8th Legion colors, the Night Lords. We're going to start with a base coat of McCrag Blue. Now we're going to shade the model using Palisar Blue. Here we're going to use Iron Warriors to paint his power cables and his power sword. Now we're going to use Hobgrot Hide to base coat his helmet and the skulls on his armor. Here we're going to use Word Bearer Red to paint his pistol and parts of his jump pack. Here we're going to use Screaming Skull as a second coat over his helmet and the skulls on his armor. Now we're going to use Dark Oath Flesh to shade his helmet and the skulls on his armor. Here we're going to use Retributor Armor to paint all the trim on his armor. we're going to use Screaming Skull a second time to dry brush over top the skulls, his armor, and his helmet. Now we're going to use Mephiston Red as a second coat over his pistol and portions of his jump pack. Now we're going to use Thousand Suns Blue for the first part of the lightning bolts on his armor. Here we're going to use Korax White for the second part of the lightning bolts on his armor. Now we're going to use Blood Angel's Red for his eye lenses. Now we're going to use Grey Knight Steel for parts of his power sword and plasma pistol. We're going to base the model using Gale Force 9 Fine Basing Grit. Here we're going to use Mournfang Brown to paint his base. Now we're going to use Steel Legion Drab to dry brush his base. Now we're going to use Black Legion to paint the trim on his base. Now, using Gamergrass Alien Frost, we're going to add some tufts of grass to his base. Just like that, this Night Lord Chaos Raptor is done. Ave Dominus Nox.